like to watch the first one. This is a series of 3. I really wanted to show the second one, but we can watch the first one. I'll give you some context.
Is Juarez, Mexico, ground zero for drug trafficking into the United States, and the center of a major drug war between the Juarez cartel and the Gulf cartel. Brazen executions with automatic weapons are a daily occurrence here. Since the beginning of 2008, more than 2,000 people have been killed, making this border city across the Rio Grande River from El Paso, Texas, one of the deadliest in the world. Miguel Macias is a security specialist in Juarez. He showed us some of the guns found at crime scenes around the city.
The guns preferred from the hitmen and the cartel people.
Es igual.
95% come from the United States and illegal.
The weapons that are arming the drug war in Juarez are illegal to purchase and possess in Mexico, but anyone with a driver's license and a clean record can acquire them across the border in the United States. Since Congress lifted the ban on assault weapons in 2004, increasingly the weapons used in Mexico's drug wars are military-style weapons like AK-47s or American-made Colt AR-15s. Most of the weapons are bought at U.S. gun shows or big box retailers and smuggled into Juarez. In an effort to stem the violence, the Mexican government has turned over security of the city to more than 7,000 military troops and 3,000 federal police officers. They set up checkpoints and patrols around the city looking for drugs and guns, and raid the favorite hangouts of cartel members. The captain checks off a very long list of known cartel members as they are apprehended. We embedded with a newly created Special Operations Unit focused on arresting the drug cartel's foot soldiers, gangs like the Aztecas and the Mexicalis.
Last night, this team arrested 105 people. Here in these streets, you have drug dealers, gangs, and a lot of problems to the Juarez society. Turn the line because it's not safe. This part is a dangerous area. The rest is like 30 seconds, no more. Because friends who the people arrested came back and have a big problem.
The sweep seemed to be working, at least for the moment. Before the troops arrived last month, more than 10 people were killed every day in gun violence here. Now the number is down around 2 per day.
We're a hard-working industrial city, and that's the image we want to have, not the image of the violence that we had because of the fight of two organized crime groups fighting in our city.
The previous mayor of Juarez is under investigation for allegedly taking campaign contributions from one of the major drug cartels. The current mayor is determined to strike a different image. On this day, he burned thousands of pounds of drugs seized from the cartels in the last 60 days.
Una cantidad muy importante que no llegaron a las calles de Ciudad Juárez, están realizando para evitar que las drogas lleguen a nuestra ciudad. We're very happy with the way the crime has gone down since the presence of the army. This is the final step in clearing up drugs from our city.
The mayor says the army will continue to enforce the peace in Juarez for 6 months to a year. But many wonder, in a city synonymous with trafficking, where weapons flow into Mexico from the United States and the drugs go back the other way, whether they will continue to be effective and what will happen once they are gone.
Te confirmo, es un muerto todavía, el cuerpo del muerto todavía está aquí tendido. ¿Cuántos años tenía Gustavo?
Tenía 32 años.
¿Usted tiene idea de quién lo pudo haber matado?
No, la verdad no sabemos.
¿Y su esposa cuánto tiempo tiene embarazada?
Tiene 8 meses.
The Mexican army come to Juarez, but murders are continuing. If the people buy the drugs in the U.S., the cartels work here in Juarez, and the people from the United States send to Mexico guns, this is the results. A war in the streets.
Brenton Craig Renault, reporting for the New York Times, Juarez, Mexico.